Okay, I've been having some strange technical difficulties. This is like my fourth or fifth time posting this. And it's strange how these interruptions are just happening. But I just stumbled upon something while working on my next book, The Jordanian Man of Sin. Let me show you and fill you in on what I just discovered. This will blow you away. So if you're unaware, I published a revised version of my book, The Falling Away, which explains how the book of Revelation is unfolding as we speak and predicts the rise, fall, and resurrection of Pope Francis, the false prophet, and the destruction of the Vatican, aka the falling away. And in it, I explain this. I show how everything points to Prince Hassan of Jordan as the one who's going to be the Antichrist, and Pope Francis the one who's be the false prophet. And I point to him because, remember, the third temple, which is important, can't be built without the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan's permission. Remember, the Jordanian-Israeli peace treaty that was signed in 94 gave the Temple Mount authority to the Jordanians. So a Jordanian prince or king is the only one who could authorize it. And the second temple that was destroyed in 7 AD, those artifacts from the second temple was taken back to Rome. So he can authorize the rebuilding of it, and he can give back the second temple artifacts. Plus, the first seal in Revelation depicts a crown is given to him, which is a coronation. So it means the person's a prince who will become king. And on top of that, he's the 42nd descendant of the prophet Muhammad. Like Jesus was the 42nd descendant of the prophet Abraham. So he has every right to rule all Muslims as the descendant of the prophet Muhammad, and he has the right to rule all Catholics as the leader of the Catholics. Now, on top of that, Daniel talks about the kingdom of iron and clay. Well, that's present-day Europe and the Middle East, which was once the Eastern and Western Roman Empire. So we'll see him as the king of the kingdom of iron and him as the king of the kingdom of clay. Now, I'll go on and even show this in my book. For doing this for over 12 years, I said on June 27, 2014, watch for Prince Hassan of Jordan to meet Pope Francis. Because remember, before they go do what the Bible says they're going to do, they have to meet first. Like Judas, before Judas would betray Jesus, fulfill that prophecy of betraying him, he had to meet Jesus first. That way, we see the same thing here. So on June 27, 2014, I said, watch for Prince Hassan of Jordan to meet Pope Francis. And 3 months later, what I said to watch for happened. And as a result, I go on to explain how we should watch for Pope Francis' resurrection to fulfill the prophecy in Revelation 17, verse 8. The beast that was and will not ascend out the bottomless pit, which is a resurrection, because Jesus has the same title. And so I explain that now writing my next book, The Jordanian Man of Sin, where I explain about the Antichrist, also known as the Al-Mahdi. Guess what it says? He's accompanied with someone who is a different Jesus. And look what it says about this different Jesus that the Muslims are anticipating. Not the Jesus that was crucified in the way people thought, but God raised him up, this different Jesus. So even the Muslims are anticipating a resurrection of someone who they will call Jesus, and Pope Francis is that candidate.